Oh yeah, Justin, it's time, baby.
It's time to shine.
Oh yes, it's Flix'N'Chill. Oh, I completely stole the logo from another very, very popular fucking website.
I wonder what it is.
Basically, I want to ask all you guys right now, and I'll start from the very beginning, or whoever wants to go first. But what are you guys currently watching on those mediums like fucking Hulu, Netflix, etc.? What's catching your fancy?
I've been watching The Flash. I've been trying to get ready for season 2.
Nice.
Yeah. How is
'cause I'm late in the
season
game.
3? Right? Is that what's going on right now?
No, season 3's coming out in a couple months.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right, yeah. No, I'm sorry. I was saying for Netflix, it's coming on to there because I'm actually just getting into the CW universe. So
Yeah, and they actually about to do in the next season. They actually about to do one of the coolest Flash storylines, Flashpoint. So that's actually cool.
I've been putting a bunch of news for the Breakfast Club and One of Us, and they've been showing all the casting news for the villains and for all these other story details.
Most recently, I finished Futurama, which was awesome. I did watch Voltron when that came out. That was better than I might have expected, but it had a really slow start, though. Like, it is laborious to get past that first movie and into, like, the real action.
Voltron. Yeah, I've been curious to actually check that out because I think Corey Coleman's got into it. I know Jax Blade did a video
Corey Coleman's trying to get into it.
Wait, Jax Blade did a video on this? What's it about him
Yeah,
working out as a robot and shit?
Yeah, he pretty much just because he's a huge geek anyway. I know he's probably watching too, laughing, but he pretty much had a video like jacking off to this goddamn cartoon.
Dude, he's got some forearm strength, so he's jacking hard.
Yeah, it must feel really good.
Yeah, I was probably watching this at Saturday morning at Jax.
No, but I'm actually curious about myself because, like I said, this is animated by or made by the same people that did Legend of Korra. So when I get some time, I'm probably going to have to check it out too.
Yeah, that was the hook for me as well. And it is like the animation quality is superb when it comes to the action, but the action itself actually isn't as interestingly choreographed as any of the Avatar shows. So,
Now, the question is, does that better writing?
Not at all.
Damn, that's
worse.
Yeah,
It's better writing than the old Voltron.
I want to get some people's opinions in the chat because I know I haven't been reading those. But Brooklyn, our girl, she says she's been watching The Get Down. I'm actually curious about that myself.
Well, that's what I was going to talk about as far as Netflix shows is that. As a person who's a big hip hop head and all this stuff, I think they did really well on it.
Oh, okay.
Well, see, what's about The Get Down? Like, is this like? I mean, I'm thinking of like fucking. What's that?
You think it's a musical or something? That's what you think?
No, it's Baz Luhrmann. The guy who does Moulin Rouge. Just saying.
But The Get Down. Okay, I don't know if I got the same feeling. But when they played the trailer, when the trailer first came out, it gave me this Warriors kind of feeling a little bit, like just a little bit, just a pinch of the Warriors.
Oh, really?
Okay. Okay. Well, the question is, well, me being a history buff, you know how it was like back in those times?
Oh,
fucked up.
If I could
let him finish, but I want to bring up a movie that he's probably gonna reference right now. But go ahead, brother.
No. I was asking him a question. So yeah, do you know how it was like back in those times?
No, it's pretty fucked up. No, if I can remember.
No, yeah, because it's near the late '70s, going almost into the '80s. But the reason why you think of that Warriors feel too, because there was a lot of gangs during that time, and crime was pretty bad, and you see cities all, looked like almost like Detroit. I've been to Detroit before, but
yeah.
But what's the name? Our other co-host, female co-host, has been kind of quiet. But I know as soon as I mention the show, she's probably gonna get a little bit geeked. So I know you can get her paper towel. Pop. Allie, tell us about that Penny Dreadful.
Penny Dreadful! Guys, everyone.
What's it like?
Oh my God, Penny Dreadful is
it's interesting.
Good. It is so good. Seriously, I'm not even just geeking out. No, it really is. Especially if you love Frankenstein, Dracula, Dorian Gray, all that stuff, you're gonna absolutely love Penny Dreadful. It has a lot of horror elements, and it has a really great cast as well. Eva Green is she should have won an Emmy for that role. I'm just saying. But I'm serious. She if you watch the first season, you're gonna be like, dang, seriously.
And this looks very Like they have a budget, man. Like they really made this shit look nice.
Yes, it looks like it's a film. It doesn't look like a TV show. Like the production is so high quality.
So, Allie, what is this?
High quality.
So high quality.
High quality.
Oh my god, guys.
Well, Allie, I actually never watched the show, so what is actually going on? Like, I don't fucking get
Yes,
this.
sure. So Penny Dreadful takes place in Victorian era England, so the 1800s, and basically it follows this it's kind of hard to explain. So it follows this first of all in season 1 at least. It follows this character who it's Timothy Dalton's character. His daughter has been taken from him, and he gets Eva Green's character, who was a childhood friend of his daughter's and the family, to help him find his daughter. And they also hire a bunch of other people as well, and they kind of go after these supernatural forces. So it's very interesting.
Kind of sounds like Van Helsing, like the show.
It is kind of like Van Helsing or League of Extraordinary Gentlemen if it was actually good.
I got the Extraordinary Gentleman vibe from it, definitely.
But
Yes,
this is more
definitely.
hard than it is action, right? Because that's what.
Oh,
Bleed
definitely.
was.
I mean, there are definitely some action scenes, but it's definitely much more of a build-up, like a subtle build-up to like it really sets a lot like the atmosphere.
And
It's just
it
very-
seems like he was pretty geeked out too, because the show is getting a season 4 revival, right?
Wait, is it?
No, it got canceled.
No, yeah,
It
no,
didn't
it
get canceled.
didn't cancel. It did not get canceled.
Okay, yeah.
Just
John Logan, he created the show, also is the writer of Skyfall. He always intended to only have 3 seasons, so he planned it
I
from
love
the
the fact that
beginning.
he announced that right as the finale ended, and it's like, oh, by the way, that was the final episode of the show.
Well, that's kind of good
Yeah.
because your show can get watered down whenever, like, oh, if the the people you're working with, like, oh, we want you to create more seasons and all that stuff. I mean, that's kind of how what happened a little bit with Supernatural at one point, because
Oh yeah.
you went to a really high point and you couldn't go no higher, and it's like, you start going down.
Right.
Back and it's better than ever.
I will say that after watching the whole entire show, I do feel like they could continue it because they started introducing these new characters, and they started like these people were really interesting. I kind of want to see more adventures with them. So hopefully there are rumors that Netflix was maybe considering picking it up. I don't know how much of a say John Logan will have, but definitely still just check it out though. It's amazing.
Yeah. This show really
just
doesn't.
like the fact that.
Oh, go ahead, Justin.
Oh, I was just saying. Also, I'm just glad Josh Hartnett's getting work again. Like, we haven't seen him in anything since I don't know, years and years.
Yeah,
So it's
well,
good to
wait.
get back.
And he's
Who
great
is-
in the show.
Who is Josh Hartnett? Like, what else has he done? Because I don't know who that is.
Did you see Black Hawk Down, Nick?
Yes.
Okay.
He was the really.
Yeah, he was the main guy in that one.
Oh,
The young
okay,
kid
yeah.
with the gravelly voice.
shit.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
little.
you're right about that.
I haven't
That's
seen him
been
in
working
years.
a long time.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad that Netflix picks up these shows and does these shows in the original series, because they can get actors from like revive their career or just give other actors more roles. Like the guy in Dope. I can't remember his name right now, but he was in
Yeah, I know
Dope,
who
and
you're
then they
talking
got him in The Get Down. So
yeah, he
it's-
was in
it's
there,
really
so
cool.
it's pretty interesting because his
To be-
character's really
yeah.
cool.
Actually, Penny Dreadful is by Showtime. It's just on Netflix.
Yeah.
But it's just like how again like Supernatural's on Netflix, like
speaking-
CW does it.
Speaking of Netflix original series, and I know it seems like everybody doesn't watch this show but me, even my mom did. But Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I'm just about to start that. I haven't done that.
Yeah.
I catch that.
Oh yeah, I gotta finish it myself too. Like, dude, I'm seriously gonna start binge watching it right after we get done with the Midnight Chat
It's only 8
Attack.
episodes.
No, it's like,
I'm
no, this
totally
is what happened to me.
totally tempted to just start watching it right after, because I haven't started yet.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
I
it.
got off work I got off work. It's the last day for me, and I work at night, and it's like I'm in the morning, and I'm still up because I'm all tired and stuff from work. I'm like, you know what? Let me see this thing, and I watch Stranger Things. And I watch it straight up through all the episodes on that Saturday, and I was like knocked out in sleep.
What you think of it, Nick or Red? What do you think of it?
You know what? It's a really good. It felt like a film, just like how what Abby said about the I'm trying to remember. Penny
Penny
Dreadful.
Dreadful.
That's how Stranger Things is. It feels almost like a film, and you're looking at the show, and if you're like a big fan of 80s movies or like Steven Spielberg stuff or things like that, it plays well and has a lot of nostalgia Easter eggs in the show. So and it's pretty interesting. I feel like it plays like an 80s show, but it doesn't go so much typical stuff, because there were like two things I saw that was interesting that would have been like cliche. Like I'll try to, I don't know if it's a little spoiler territory.
Don't
Like,
spoil it.
You're probably in spoiler territory.
I'll say like one character was that probably in love with another character, but it didn't go out that route.
Mhm.
And I was surprised when certain characters get killed or didn't get killed.
Wow. Okay. So.
Okay,
I
so
guess
question though too. Go ahead. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
No, it's fine. I do that too. But Justin, go ahead, because I haven't seen the show yet. So I think what you're gonna say is gonna be better than what I'm gonna say. So go ahead.
Well, no, actually, because I haven't seen the show either. So, when I think about 80s nostalgia stuff, the thing recently was Super 8. So, like, is it better than Super 8 in the sense that it's less,
Yeah,
like,
it's better than
striking
Super 8.
nostalgia
It's
bonus?
not
better
like
than Super 8.
It's kind of like Super 8 as far as the camaraderie with the kids, but it's way better. It's more.
I was gonna say, Justin, I was gonna say probably the recent thing, even though it really didn't have a time period, but I would say It Follows just by the feel and just like how it had like the synth music and everything.
So kind of that indie, like, 80s movie vibe kind of thing.
Yeah.
I do feel like Stranger Things, you can definitely tell it's set in the 80s, but it doesn't draw attention to it. It's very subtle.
Okay.
Yeah, and it really does make you feel like, okay, this could have been shot in the 80s.
It has the cinematic competency of like a movie, like an actual '80s movie. Like people keep saying like Steven Spielberg constantly about Stranger Things. So
But,
that's a huge, nice compliment.
Ruthless.
Yo.
Oh, I
What
didn't know
about you,
Ruthless
man?
was in here. Hey, Ruthless.
Yeah, Ruthless. Yeah, I know, right? We need to come out. But Ruthless, what about you? Shows, Netflix.
Hey, it's not a Ruthless Runner, it's the Ruthless Runner,
You
right?
fucking idiots. Ruthless,
No,
go
he
ahead.
did
Take
it
it
correctly that time. He actually did it correctly that time.
Thank you.
Well, fuck you for earlier. No, no, I've really been watching The Get Down a ton. I actually rewatched it again earlier this week. We talked about it on my show today, which is a long story. But I really love The Get Down because, like we were saying about Stranger Things, it's shot in the 70s, but it doesn't make the 70s a parody or a caricature. It really just kind of shoots it like people really were. The other one I watch a lot is Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Ooh.
movie.
Yeah.
Is that on Netflix or is that on something else?
Well, I know the BBC made it, but it's on
Netflix. I heard about
and
that.
Netflix is producing the new season. So.
Yeah, Black Mirror is. I heard Black Mirror is this generation's Twilight Zone or Outer Limits.
I would say it's probably more Twilight Zone than Outer Limits, but yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Is it like
Absolutely.
episodic?
Basically, the idea
Is it like
is
always a different episode or something?
Yeah, all of them are standalones, and the idea that it's all about like the fear of technology and like the evils of the future kind of stuff. I don't. Ruthless, what do you think about that?
Well, that's what I like about it. Like, it's this idea of like taking people's fears of technology and going to sort of a crazy place with it all. So I really enjoy. Like I said, I like the Twilight Zone approach to this constant theme of just like the technology is the problem, even though I don't really feel like that's the problem, obviously, but.
Yeah.
It was great. The other one I finally finished was Hemlock Grove, which was, like I said, a hard to get through.
Yeah, it kind of the first season or second season?
Well, just in general, like, man, it's Eli Roth, so he always tends to go a bit over the top for me, and so this was no different.
Okay, yeah, because Hemlock Grove is kind of rough, especially during the later episodes, but after you get finished with the first season, it's like, okay, that happened, because I didn't watch the second season. I was just like, it kind of ended, the first season kind of ended on a good note. So it's just like, it's like no kind of real reason or rhyme, but whatever. But speaking of Netflix, I don't want to stick on this subject too long. Alan, wait, you want to go? You want to say something?
I want to go.
Wait, who said that? Is that Dijon?
Go ahead,
Dijon.
man. Everything I've said, everyone else has said.
Yeah,
Yeah, good point, Birdman. Shut the fuck up.
You
All
leave
right.
Birdman alone. But what are you gonna say, Dijon?
I just got finished watching the first season Breaking Bad. Yeah, I know.
really?
Holy
I'm late.
shit!
Damn, you late.
Hey, he's in a good spot, man. No one's talking about it, so he's not gonna get spoiled.
Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
What you think about it so far?
It's slow.
It gets better, man.
It gets better.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the first season
Come
was
on, the first
slowest.
season and a half of Breaking Bad is just not very good.
Yeah.
It wasn't until like the last 2 episodes where things really start to get like, oh shit,
Yeah.
like you really started rolling.
Especially when he threw the crystal and the place exploded.
Yeah.
Spoilers, motherfucker!
Okay, that was awesome. That scene was amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was amazing.
Oh my
Can I ask a
god.
question to anybody that like is like I know like some of you have been watching the Get Down. Let me ask a quick question.
Yeah.
Does the light-skinned dude in the Get Down look like Ice JJ Fish to anybody? Because he kind of looks like this to me.
Oh no!
They said that on the show, I believe.
One
Oh,
reason.
no.
Oh, we can play that shit. Come on now.
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Is that Allie? Is that Allie?
No, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so proud of her. She took my soundtrack. I'm so fucking proud.
It sounds like he's having a heart attack.
I know it does.
Oh, but I like how Nick got this image up where IJJ Fish is saying stop. Don't even play my music.
Or the pace, I guess. They set the pace for all this kind of stuff. Who the fuck is choking on? What's going on?
Dude, either someone is choking or they're hitting the bong very powerful. Either way, I respect you.